everybody, my name is Phil from the channel Los Santos Posquejite, and welcome to another episode of my garage survival episode 2. Last episode we came with that car, but I decided we're gonna go for something more broken. So what we're gonna do, since we're already here, we're gonna look at the car and see what we can salvage from. Yeah, first things first, we're gonna fix the light. We're gonna need the driver. Yeah, we have to remove the grill. If I can remember how. As you see, guys, I built this car a long time ago with you on the channel. So what we're gonna do is a quick rebuild on the side of the road using the other car for parts and stuff like that. And that's what we're gonna quickly do for today's episode. We're just gonna try to maintain this vehicle a bit, and then we're gonna go onto the road and look for farther parts that we can borrow for the build, of course. We don't have that. This has to go off. Maybe we eventually find, a welder as well on the way home. That'll be good. That's why I decided to choose a broken car. Because one of my subscribers said, why don't I make a survival series, when you fix up the car. And there you go, sir. You told me to put the color of the car as well. And then you said, make a series when you go around driving and fixing the car up. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's get the parts we need from this car. That's why we have always a donation card. This one has a broken indicator in the same location as the previous car. I could scavenge most parts from this one if I wanted to. There is really no point in that. Maybe if you want me to, do stuff like, build cars from scratches. There you go. That's what we're doing. If I had tools, I would that's what we'd like to do, is to rebuild the cars a bit. Not much, just a bit. I think the mouse needs a bit of tuning. There we go. Every game has a different mouse setting. Look, I can go like that, I go like that. Oh, we don't want to lose the screwdriver, do we? That's what we're doing before we go to sleep, is to put the car together. A nice color, I have to say. I was gonna think about changing the springs, but I can't change the springs on it because, as you can tell, I don't have a spring removal tool. Yeah, that's the one that's called the spring removal tool. So today we're just gonna see if this bad boy starts. And if it drives. That's why we have all these stops to go to. So we can, personally undo the stuff like that and take whatever we need for the build. I'm not going to be taking more stuff out of here. just to let you know. Because I'm thinking to, not to make it straight away good looking. In stages. That's what we want to do. In stages. Excuse me. Next thing is, do we need any spare tires? This one is nearly worn. No, we find the more tires on the way. Let me just put in. It's getting nighttime, so we sleep. There we go. Don't know what the time is because there is no map. I think the exhaust is fast. Well, we have to deal with it. Because if we take everything from the other car and transfer it to this, it would be, useless to do the survival series because we could just transfer everything from one car to another. I really need to find new springs for this bad boy. To be honest, that's the states of the cars you get in this game when you drive around. It's gonna lag a bit because it loads in the new area. Well, we'll see how far we get on this junk. Because there's a hole in the exhaust, it's losing the power. Let's see. It's not overheating yet, but it drives. No power. Look at this, guys. Looks like we have to check it out. back to that. Nice. Again. And see if we put the new exhaust with that change. There's a power escape. Now it has a power because it's down here. So we can go up here. Just gonna go back really quick there just to see if maybe changing the exhaust system will help. Now we damaged parts. Now it doesn't look good. Now it looks exactly like this car. Ay ay ay. Well, happens. Happens. You know, usually just changing the exhaust system. That's what I'm doing. Just the small bits and pieces to see if it's gonna make it roll. If not, we're gonna start a new series. I'm gonna start from the fresh. Whatever car we get, we keep. What do you think, guys? Does that sound fair enough? Oi, where did you go, Mr. Glass? Sometimes shot filter is also the problem. So let's just do most we can. Usually I don't do that, you know, swapping from car to car, but today we have no choice. Well, we do. But you wanted another series of, you know, survival, so I'm doing this for you guys because I was gonna do the Pacific Drive, but the missions are long, and I was supposed to record it today, the episode from it, but apparently it didn't budge. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it till next time. And then I make an episode from it next time. Okay, I'm not gonna do too much changing because I want to check the difference. That's what I'm trying to do. I know it might not gonna work, but we have to try it. Let's see, reversed gear, no. We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, today is a weird series, guys. No, as you can see. Oh yeah, I see. Look at the color of the thing from the exhaust. Has a head gasket gone. decided to go with this car in today's episode, the Junker. That's the idea, is to drive a junk car and make it into a working car. To be honest, changing the exhaust and the throttle system kinda did the job. Now, which way we're gonna go? Are we turning? Or you wanna go straight? Let's turn. Don't worry if we damage too much the car, because after all, this is the survival series.
Not good on petrol though.
That's so far we're looking at is in this episode just gonna look around, see what we're gonna do with this car. That was a beautiful jump performed by our beautiful Niv, Russian engineering there, guys, inside this car. Look at that. I have a feeling that we're going back in circles. Well, let's look around and see what we have. Putty, food, toolbox, box of Windows, oil. Sorry for that. Someone came into my room, so I have to mute it. Where is this? Is there anything up there? Alright. We have front spring. A lamp. A car. Another spring. Toolbox. And look what we found. You can just eat that, put that inside. Toolbox, what is this? Roulette. Let's just eat all of that. We got what we came for. Let me just take everything out. That's going into my inventory. This going into my inventory. This. Chocolates. Okay, we got the toolbox. We have springs. We don't want to lose those. I don't think we can take out the back springs because I haven't found the spring removal tool yet. Or maybe once I have the spring removal tool, then we can work it out from there. So yeah, sorry about that. I just changed my phone. How are we gonna remove if we have no tool removal? Well, we're gonna look for one. What is this? Wolf. Ooh. Oh, look at the mother load. We have 10 discs, but we have no welder, so removing panels would be no good to us. But we have window tint. There you go. Oh yes. Sorry, I'm getting kind of So, tell me guys, do you think we did a good job today? Do you recommend we're gonna keep going doing this job till we feel we're good? I think guys we did wonderfully good job today and that everyone is gonna be happy for us. No, it's a blown head gasket as well, but it has a good wiring loop. We might take that, put in our car. Let's see. Wires looks good. That's gonna be good for us. That's why I'm thinking we're gonna do more survival series from now on, guys. Let me see. Yeah, let's change that straight away. Fuel line is corroded. Well. To be honest, none of the lights fits from that car. Let's have a quick look around. Nothing of interest to us from this car anymore. Ah, wires loom. Sorry if I'm making a short video today. Today is the second time we're actually going back into recording this stuff like that. It's the survival series and stuff like that. So I'm just happy that slowly we're making this car appear to be drivable again. How was the starter on this one? I didn't look at the starter. It doesn't have one. Alright, let's just not get carried away, because if we get carried away, that's what happens. We never get cars fixed and stuff like that. So we're gonna go to another stop. Call it a day there. And probably in the next stop, we find interesting stuff. That's what I do, is just put your old stuff into the truck. Hopefully that will help the car start better. How was the wipers? How was an hour's wipers looking? The wiper motor is gone. What about in this car? Let's see. It won't hurt to check. Yeah, it's a goner as well. We got 2 front springs. I need... How many do I need? Do I need 1 back spring? So let me see if I can get one from this car before we go. Alright. Alright, so to get to the spring, I think all we need to do is... So, yeah, give this. And look at that. Another beautiful spring we got. For our car, our backpack is full. Hold on, brake fluids, spring front, and then 1 back spring. Body filler, I'm going here. That goes back in the toolbox. So before we go off, I don't have any luck with the fuel. Where is the fuel in this? Oh, it's here. Right, let's go down the road and let's see if it starts better, and then we can call it a day. I hope next stop is gonna have some fuel. I think it's something to do with the head gasket. I think it's to do with the head gasket because if you think about it, guys, losing power, and the color of the thing on the back is not a good color. So I'm assuming there must be something broken, you know, with the engine still not perfect condition. If I get the spring removal and we put the new springs in, then I'll say we have another nice episode done for you. I'm gonna be playing until we get another stop, and then that's where we're gonna call the day off. And then from there we can just work it out about the further episodes of survival series, what's gonna be needed and what can we do. I could have, you know, taken the engine apart and put the missing part, but like I said, the whole point is, like you see, we gonna make this car look better ourselves. You know, I'm thinking it could be because the springs are broken. I'm thinking that's what causes the car to kinda drive like it's a weird looking lowrider, if you get me. And that could be also the meaning that, as you can see, we don't have a perfect condition car. I decided we're gonna go do this journey, and we're gonna do this journey. Next stop, hopefully it's gonna have some fuel for us, and maybe more cars that we can take apart to rebuild this guy. Let's go down this road for a change. Well, to be honest, guys, I don't understand the meaning of this. I know the car is going slow because something is broken in it. Definitely. I can tell by this, we've got the exhaust from the other car I found in good condition. I spun it. I said found, but actually spun. So the next stop is our permanent base of stopping for tonight. And speaking of it, we're there. Hopefully it's gonna have something good for us to take apart, because we really need parts and fuel pack. Hopefully that wasn't a lame stop. We'll find out in a minute. Brake lines look better than ours, don't they? Yes. Could be the drive shaft system that is broken. First things first, before we end the episode, let's just take the tools out. And let's see what we have under here. Oh, sorry. It looks like it has better starter than ours. Oh, but the alternator is still not good on this one. And no luck. But we got a good radiator hose, so we take that and put that in our car. So that way, before we end the series, we're gonna look at the car one more time. 2 radiator hose shot. This one is only have 1, sadly. Okay, I have to be quick about it. So just like that. Hold on. Let's see how we on oil. We have oil in the system, good. Before we go, guys, farther on, the starter is shot. We might as well exchange the starter. Look at that beautiful state of it. Looks beautiful. That's why I like doing this series for you guys. This is the survival series if anyone gonna ask what is this I'm playing. We're playing a survival series of My Garage. Let's see if we lose any much from it. Because you see, guys, this is. I didn't go inside yet. Filling. Before we gotta call it that. Oh, it's filled all the way. Let's close it. Let's put that in this old car we found. Here you go. You can have your old parts back. The problem is I need a good head gaskets. This one doesn't have a good head gaskets. But I have to say, has a good oil reservoir box. And I think has a shut windshield wipers too. Let's have a look just to make sure it fits our model. And it's for NIV. We have NIV. We're gonna put that here. Yeah. Needs new wiring loop. We're in luck. Doesn't look like it has much left. Yes. Look, another spring for you if you're interested. Now we have a nice oil for braking, of course. To be honest, the brake lines look a bit short. But that's the whole idea. We're gonna rebuild this car slowly, you know? Eventually, this car is gonna look beautiful at the end of one of the episodes. We're gonna have a proper survivaling car. For now, it's just that. Oh, there it is. The good-looking. Okay, I'm just gonna tighten the brake lines. I think what's wrong with it, guys, is it doesn't have power because the power drive is shut. So that could be one of the problems we're having. But eventually we're gonna bring this car back to normal. I don't know what I unscrewed. Hold on, I just have to go in and find out what I unscrewed by accident. The one thing you don't want to do is accidentally unscrew something. We'll find out soon what I accidentally unscrewed when the car falls apart. Once the car falls apart, we know we fucked up big time. Okay, not worried about that. Let's put the new reservoir in. So that way we look good. Maybe that's what it was, but I don't trust this. Alright, so guys, what do you think so far of the series? I think we did good today. We got most of the car fixed up. And it's ready to travel with us long distances. Let's just refill the brakes real quick. Okay, there we go. We have a fluid in brakes. Today it's gonna be a bit longer episode, of course. That's the idea. We still have some leftover from this, so we're gonna put that in the car. Now we have to do is find the cover for it. Or we can just take from this one and put on this one like this. And now let's go inside. Next job is to look inside. Look, the brake master cylinder, bigger for the Wolf car. That's the old parts we took out. I'm gonna put it back in this guy's trunk. Thank you, dude, for letting us borrow your parts. I didn't know you can do that. Look, that you can empty stuff like that. Thank you for the build. We have another spring if we want to, why not? Let's go inside before we end the episode in this spot for the day. Am I hoping for much? To be honest, I don't know. We have a pry tool. We have food and wine. We have a cover for the wolf. And we have a suitcase. More food. No petrol. That's the problem. I mean, no fuel. That car had any fuel? Well, we can find out. The spring removal will be good. So let's see. The color is not the one I like. So you can. Nice. Alright, so thank you for watching. My name is Philip from the channel Los Santos Posquijite, and you are watching with me a survival series for my garage.